So, okay, part two here, because, you know, the thing is, like, I realized, okay, I can still do the lesson while talking to him in chat. I can multitask, but I just wanted to get a few things out of the way and then come back. So, I know I said I wouldn't edit anything, and I really didn't edit it. We just cut and continue now, so, forgive me.
Now, this scene I've gone ahead and downloaded from the Unity Asset Store from the Particles callback.
Okay, so let me go to the Unity store, and I'm going to get that particles callbacks so that I can follow along properly with that. It's always important. Sure. Particles callback demo. There we go. I was like, wow, where is it? So let's add this to my assets. I forgot to log in. Let me log in. So I'm logging into the API with Unity here for the asset store. This particles callbacks demo Unity 4X, so it's good from that and on. It is free, so you can easily download it. Just clicking add to my assets. It says there is possible incompatibility with Unity 5. This package was published using Unity 4. It contains asset types which may not upgrade clearly to Unity 5. Baked light maps, scripts, manager assets. While Unity will generally attempt to upgrade assets to work, problems may still occur. For more information about upgrading products or projects to Unity 5, please refer to. Okay, so I'm already in there. Look, this is a Unity 5 class. So if he's using assets that are from Unity 4, obviously he's not having problems, or they're not significant enough problems to have to worry about it. Because, I mean, bottom line is it's just an example scene we're going to be doing, and then once we're done with it, we're cutting it out anyway. It won't affect the game build, so here we go. I do accept. And now that is, let's go open it up in Unity. Open the editor, which I already have open. But let's, there we go. So I can now close that, and we can go back to the video as soon as Unity opens up fully. And I'm also doing a little write-up with notes, because I always like to do that so that I can kind of go back and I can see where things are. You know, it's crazy during school, when I was in school, high school, middle school, high school, I hated taking notes. And I tell you what, I think that's, if we had had the computers in the classrooms when I was in high school, I know that means I'm dating myself here, so yeah, whatever, right? Okay, not that old. But, look, if I had had these computers to be able to type, I would have been able to do notes all the time. And I would have probably had way better grades. And, oh well, different time, right? Okay, so I am opening Unity, and I guess I'm going to just go ahead and start a new scene just for this Udemy course. Udemy. This is Udemy 5 level design. By the way, hit that subscribe, please. If you're still here, I mean, that means you're definitely interested at least, or slightly curious as to where all this is going to go, and or maybe you just got it in your head that you want to be you want to watch me and see if I fail. And hey, to each their own. Doesn't bother me none. Let's see. I'm just glad to have you here. So just click the subscribe, share this, like it, go over to Facebook, put it up there, all that. So I guess we'll just do the regular 3D template because we don't want all that extra stuff in that goes in with the advanced edition. So let's just go with the 3D. Got it going to my right location. I want to add an asset package while I'm at it. That way we have it already in. So I've got a few loaded in, but I'm just going to load in. Wow, why is it not in my list? So I'm checking my list here and I don't see this one. Maybe I have to go in. Okay, well hopefully I've got it here. So we will say done. Let's just create the project because I know I can get assets once we're in there. And this takes a few minutes sometimes to build. It just really depends on how many things I've had open, the processes and all that. Really need to get more RAM. So I just hate the prices of RAM right now. Not that I'm cheap, but I mean we are just starting out and we're on a shoestring budget here. Shoestring so thin that it could just snap. So, but we're good. We're good. Nobody's actually having to really cost. I mean, the most it's costing us right now is for assets. But one piece at a time. We're just going to do the demo first, get a decent little trailer down, because once I get the animation and learn all this stuff here and the camera system and being able to do the scenes the way I want to do them and be able to make a good trailer, it's all going to be good. Just takes time. So that's exactly why, if you're smart when you're small, small team, and we're a really small team, that's why you can't set like release dates, but you do have to set goals. You have to set goals. You have to set milestones. But don't be afraid to break a deadline on a milestone. It happens. And that usually means because it wasn't planned out properly, or the scope is bigger than what we were able to handle at the time. So I've really been trying to be aware and in tune as much as I can with how long things should be taking. And I do a lot of research. I check YouTube. I Google everything. I have other resources that I can reach out to and contact in the real world here to get that information, because you don't want to sit out here and start something like, we can't start a Kickstarter campaign, not without having some kind of proof of concept and evidence that we actually know what we're doing and we can, and that it looks good, because anybody could throw crap on Kickstarter and try to get money to help, get the rest of the game done. But we want to have a really good trailer for it, something that'll be cinematic, because this game is very cinematic. It's going to be. Well, I'm not going to get into the game right now. Not yet. We're getting there. But like I say though, I really want the trailer to be kind of like cinematic. We want a good trailer, and then also we have to have a really good business plan. Because the fact is, we know what we need the money for. We're not going to be doing a Kickstarter campaign because we want you to, if you're one of our followers and supporters, it's not that we want you to pay us, X amount of dollars so that we can sit at home and work on this full time to get it done sooner. No, that's not even close. None of us are quitting our day jobs. We're all doing this because of the love of gaming and because we really want to be able to do what we love, right? but we all have our own careers, our jobs, whatever that pays the bills, and those come first. So each of us are putting in and sacrificing the time that we have that normally we'd be spending with our loved ones. Thankfully, my girlfriend Stacy is the most supportive woman that I've ever known. And I am so thankful for having her. She is my muse. She is my love. She is the reason that I want to, that I want to get up in the morning and I want to succeed at this. She's backed me in this endeavor, and she's supporting me in the fact that I have entered the drug treatment industry as a detox technician. So because I really want to give back and help those that are suffering from the disease of addiction, so you will be seeing on our website pretty soon. I'm going to try to put up, because I am a novice at website design. I really am. If it wasn't for WordPress, I wouldn't be able to put together what we have. But I think that we've made a decent site that I'm at least somewhat, I'm proud of it. I think it looks good. I wouldn't want to have anything thrown up there. You got to admit our logo is badass. P.I.P is the most, P.I.P is going to be awesome. I can't wait to do a game on P.I.P. I've got such plans for him. It's going to be bad. It's going to be, I'm not going to talk anymore on that. But like I say, the thing to do the Kickstarter is that we will be doing it to raise funding so that we can purchase the assets that we need, since we do not have a artist on our staff at this time. But we do have a good working relationship with a studio in India, Aries Studio. And we're also been working with a very talented 3D artist here in Long Beach, Sarah Lowe. She's the one who designed our logo for us. And she will be doing some of the 3D modeling for the non-player character models for the game. And I will probably be commissioning the environment and object art to Aries. So between the studio and Sarah, that's where we're going to need money. And we also have to pay someone to be able to animate these characters and everything for the game. Now, this Udemy series that I just bought, I'm going to go through, and this is day one of doing the Udemy series, so I will be making sure that that is noted in the title, that this is day one Udemy tutorial, training course, whatever, so that we can index this, because obviously I have to go to work here very shortly, about another hour or so, I'll be recording until this battery probably dies here, which is down to 1 bar. So I want to give you just a little bit of insight on this part, you know what I mean, and probably when this dies off, I'll probably stop at that point anyway and jump in with you as well tomorrow. But like I said, for the Kickstarter thing, what we want to do is we want to have a demo, a good, decent trailer, which I'm wanting to direct it correctly and make it look like a film type trailer. So I'm going to make sure that it's good, and that people will enjoy it. You got to look the best you can. You got to show that you know what you're doing, because we do know what we're doing. It's just a process, and we need support and help with it. Because look, if nobody funds us on Kickstarter, if nobody helps us on, becomes a patron supporter, then, which by the way, that site will be up probably within the week. Maybe this time next weekend, I should have the Patreon up, so that if you do wish to support us, even if it's just $1 a month, I mean, come on, Starbucks is more than $1, right? Just to help us out, just to give us a little bit of an edge on this. Even if none of that pans out, and this takes 5-6 years, and $10,000 or $20,000 out of pocket, because this isn't going to be $1 million game. It's not like that, right? I firmly believe that $20,000-$30,000 would pay for all of the art, and surely maybe another 10 for marketing, and that would be going to being able to go to E3, GDC, PAX, things like those shows, those like the festivals and stuff. Maybe enter the game into a few festivals too. That all takes money, right? So I was wondering why I was coughing. So, that all takes money, and we may not be able to afford to do a lot of that out of pocket, in the time frame that we would like to do. Because honestly, I'm not giving a release date, so this is not a date, right? But I would like to have the demo done in the next 6 months, and then the game released within 2 years from that time. So we're looking at, say, 2.5-year development cycle. Now, however, if we have the demo done in 6 months, and we launch our Kickstarter campaign, and we get funded, if we get funded, then we can actually spend money and into the development aspect of, okay, now we can pay Sarah to do X number of models. We can get a hold of Ares Studio and get the environments done for each level. And as they get it, and then maybe even outsource to a few other places. But what I'd like to do is try to keep it between 2 set artists who understand the style that it is and can stay within that range. So still, even if we're able to pay for it, then we could probably knock off at least 6 months out of the development time, if not up to a year. So it is feasible that this game could come out in the next 2 years. So that's where the funding would really help. Now, if not, okay, takes 3 years, takes 5 years, whatever. We don't care. We're here doing this because we love this, and this is what we want to do. So enough about that. Again, hit the subscribe if you haven't. Hit us up on Facebook, follow us, like us, Instagram, Twitter. We're on Twitch. We're on Discord. Perfectly Imperfect Productions. Those other ones, if you see any other links that are have one video on YouTube from 5 years ago, okay, no. They're not us. Don't mix it up. Don't get confused. If you don't see me, you don't see our logo, it's not Perfectly Imperfect. So, I am going to let you go today, right now, because I believe that this video has been long enough for today. You've had quite enough of me right now. But tomorrow we will dig into this and see where this goes. Because all it's going to do is help me shine with what I'm going to do with the levels. And on Monday, I'm going to record a special episode. It's going to be live, well, recorded live, obviously, at a specific cemetery that has inspired me for the cemetery that I'm going to be building in this game. Because it does take place in a cemetery, I'm telling you that now. And I'm going to take the camera. As you've noticed, the quality of this video is way better than the last few days. Obviously, that was a Logitech webcam. This, my lovely, talented, fantastic girlfriend Stacy has invested in herself and me as the other portion of this production company. We are together a production studio working under the umbrella of the main production studio of Perfectly Imperfect Productions. And what we are going to be doing, and it's named VSP, and what we are going to be doing are some short films and mini documentaries leading up eventually to full-scale feature films and full-scale documentaries. So, she hasn't invested because this camera that I am using currently right now is a very nice Canon digital video camcorder. For the price that we would have paid buying it direct from Canon, we got a bundle off of an eBay store that comes with everything. It's got the desk tripod that it's sitting on currently. It has the microphone mount with microphone that I am using to record the audio for this as we're recording right now. It's got a nice setup on the side for the hand functionality to get the buttons going for starting and stopping and everything, zooming in, zooming out. It's got a nice flip screen, so I'm looking at it right now so that I can see how you are seeing this. It's got a tripod. It's got a tripod dolly so that you can mount it and push it around smoothly for those kind of shots. It's just a lot, and it's got a shoulder mount. So what I'm going to do on Monday, and that will be the addition that'll go up, is we're going to go and we're going to take this little trip down to the cemetery, and we're just going to walk and we're going to get inspiration, and then I'm going to use that and obviously make it my own and modify it the way that I want it to fully look, and start building it out as we progress in this Unity course. You see, the one thing that I like, and it's not been like a major problem, you know, everybody I think has issues in certain ways, and like one of my things is being a procrastinator at times. I need to be motivated. I need to have that passion like I have for gaming, and I'm glad that I continue to have it now, and that it's a driving force, because, you know, it's easy to get up in the morning after, you know, you worked the night before, and, you know, you came back and maybe it was a stressful, busy night. You know, we're working where I work, you know, I can't really divulge things, but I can say that, you know, some nights it's really easy, and some nights it can be extremely stressful. It can be fast-paced, and you need to make sure you don't make mistakes, you know, because you're trying to help someone who is trying to get better. And so you get up in the morning and you just don't have that spark right at that, you know, you gotta get up, you gotta get your coffee in, get something in your stomach, you know, to eat or work out, whatever you're gonna do to start your day off, which is what I love about the fact that I work the schedule that I do. So my daytime is this, and then I'm going to the job that I make my living at. But it's easy to get in here and say, okay, well, you know what, I'm just going to play a game for about an hour, which is still good, because if I'm designing games, I need to be aware of the games that are around. So I am playing a bunch of independent games right now. I've got Pinstripe, I've got Escape Plan, I've been playing the Unravel, the first one. I haven't got the second one yet. Play a little Madden, of course. It's football season, so when that happens, I have to play the newest edition. But I play for like an hour or so, and then I get another cup of coffee, come over here, sit down, and start planning out what I'm going to do during this block of my day. Because what I'm doing is I'm trying to make sure that I put at least 4 hours of my time off into the studio and things to be done. And don't get me wrong, there's days that I'm going to put in 8 hours to it. There may be days that I only get 2. It's just, you know, life is here, and there are things that are more important than work. Not that I'm saying it's more important than the game, but you understand what I mean. It's, you can't live your life if you don't live your life. It's the easiest way I can say it, okay? But in order to keep myself motivated, in order to keep myself on track, I've done things that are done in a way so that I don't allow myself to fail in the aspect, or not fail. Failure is good. Fail as many times as you want. You know, I posted that speech from Denzel Washington about it. You know, fail hard, fail often, because in order to succeed, you have to fail, and because you're not going to learn, right, if you don't fail. So learn from it, get up, keep moving. So anyway, the fact that I don't want to fail, and I know it won't fail, I have to be able to make myself accountable for what I am saying that I'm going to do, and show that, you know, put the action behind the words. I'm not going to just post on Facebook to my family and friends, hey, I'm doing this, and then 2 months later decide it's too hard and just give up. No, because I do not want to be seen in that way by people that, you know, of course, I trust, love, and respect. So, but above all else, I don't want to do that to myself, because that's the most important thing. So, you know, before we dove into this, we didn't just dive in head first. I had already been deciding, is the passion truly still there? Do you truly still want to do this? And are you willing to make the sacrifices that are needed to make this happen? Because too many people sit around and think that opportunities are just going to come knock on the door, and whatever it is that they want to be able to do, whether it's play in a band and be able to do shows and make money at that, or make games, or make movies, or whatever it is, the opportunities to do your dreams and make them come true do not come knocking on your door. They don't. You must be aware, because they won't knock on your door. They'll just casually stroll right by, stop and look in the window, give you a moment to catch a glimpse. And if you don't look at them to know they're there, they walk to the next house. So you have to be aware. You have to be looking for it. And if you know how to look for it and you know how to open yourself to these opportunities, you can do any damn thing you please. Anything you've wanted to do, you can make happen. You just have to put the work in. So you know what? On that, I ask you again to hit the subscribe. I ask you again to share this. Get the word out. We're here, and you're going to be seeing a lot from us. But best of all, you can be here every day and watch how this all works and give us that support that we really need. You know? So I thank you for watching if you have. I thank you for subscribing and sharing it. And I thank you for being here, and I hope you come back tomorrow.